Welcome back everybody. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at another modern classic cocktail. This one is known as the Flying Dutchman. Now the Flying Dutchman is really interesting in many regards, but the thing that I find the most interesting is that we are using one of the oldest spirit categories in the world, Genever. Maybe Genever, not quite sure. You can decide on your own. But we're going to learn about this spirit. We're going to take a look at the cocktail family structure of the Flying Dutchman, and stay tuned to the very end because we're going to look at how much it might cost you to buy all the spirits you need to make this cocktail at home. Hi everybody, I'm Chris from A Bar Above. I'm a 15-year veteran of the bar and somebody that loves making fun and creative cocktails. Now I have a soft spot in my heart for this particular cocktail because the person that made it actually tended bar right next to me. So shout out to Brian McGregor, you're an amazing person and I can't wait to see you again. Now the thing that I find so interesting about this particular cocktail is it is using one of the oldest spirits in the entire world, Genever. Now the first time it was mentioned is all the way back in 1266, so this spirit is almost 1,000 years old. And when we take a look at this particular spirit, it is basically the birth of both modern gin and modern whiskey. So the flavor profile is going to be rich and malty, but you're going to get that botanical note from modern gin in the form of juniper and other botanical elements. So it's a really cool spirit with a long-standing history. And if you want to learn more, I highly recommend taking a look at our mixology certification, where we go into depth on every spirit category, or you can buy a book focused on Genever and you're going to learn a lot. For example, one of the main reasons that Belgian beer is so high in alcohol content is because of Genever. Now, when it comes to making this particular cocktail, it is pretty straightforward. It is an advanced sour, and we're using the sweetness of our liqueurs as our sweetener, and we're using acid to balance it all out in a form of lemon juice. And there's no better way to show you how to make one than to make one together. So let's go ahead and make the Flying Dutchman, and hopefully I will make Brian McGregor proud. We're going to go ahead and start off by building everything in our cheater tin here. First thing we're going to do is add our Genever. Next, we're going to do our liqueurs. So we're going to start off with Chartreuse, yellow Chartreuse. Another really cool, very old spirit, Benedictine. And finally, we're going to do our acid, lemon juice in this case. So again, we're using the fine strainer and our juicer, where you can find it over at shop.abarabove.com. One of my favorite things. So now we have a balanced cocktail. I'm going to go ahead and add some ice, and we're going to serve up this drink. So for the garnish, usually you don't really have much in it, but I'm going to go ahead and do a lemon wheel. And there we have it, the Flying Dutchman. And now let's go ahead and try the Flying Dutchman. Cheers. That's an incredible cocktail. It is rich. It's got a nice big mouthfeel. I was worried it's going to be super high in alcohol content, but the Genever's at 35%. So it balances out perfectly. You get a rush of vanilla, you get the acid from the lemon kind of popping out, and you get all of those little nuances from the spirits that we're using in there, the maltiness, the honey, all of the flavors that are in the Benedictine and Chartreuse, they definitely come out. Now, as far as the cost of this particular cocktail, first of all, I highly recommend it. But if you already have a bottle of Benedictine that usually nobody uses and a bottle of yellow Chartreuse, then absolutely get a bottle of Genever, fill in the gap, and you're gonna love making this drink. It is really, really good. If you're starting from scratch and building out your collection at home, this probably isn't the first cocktail that I would pour a lot of money in. There's a lot of other ways to start your library, but they are really, really fun ingredients. And no matter which way you choose, if you're gonna buy out these ingredients or not, it's still gonna be cheaper than going out to a bar or restaurant, and you can make this cocktail multiple times. I highly recommend it. I think it's a really great modern classic cocktail, and I will probably be making this one again. So there we have it. We have made the Flying Dutchman. We've talked about the category of spirit known as Genever, and we've given you a general understanding of how much it's going to cost to make this cocktail at home. And I highly recommend that you try this at some point. Now, if you want to get notified whenever we release cocktail videos, hit the like, subscribe, and the bell icon, and you will definitely get notified. Until then, I hope that you are enjoying your favorite cocktail. Mine just so happens to be the Flying Dutchman. Cheers.